Ridgway from Lettuce Eat, and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be focusing on cleaning up my pantry. Once again, it is a big disaster of a mess. Things are all over the front of it on the floor, and I've been trying my darndest to not have everything piled up on the floor. I don't want a second pantry shelf in here because there's just not a lot of room. I've had that before, so I am looking for ways from viewers, Pinterest, online, Google, to get this organized so I can just put things back the way I find them and hopefully train my family to do the same, because if everybody does what you do to put things away, then you're going to have less of clutter and less of a mess. I have in my hands some cleaning gloves that I bought yesterday, and antibacterial scrub it microfiber cloths. I had bought 2 of those. I'm going to open my gloves to show you what they look like. I got large. They also have Brillo name brand. This is what they look like. They're a nice pink. I had picked up some Comet, which I'll be using to clean up surfaces. And I bought a couple of different style scrub brushes. This one I bought a while ago. It's a Brillo, and I haven't used it yet. I have my package of the Swiffer Refills for the Swiffer Wet, and this is Scrub Buddies from the Dollar Tree. You get a 10-pack. I had picked up 3 of them yesterday. I have some in a bag already, so I won't be using that yet. And I got a basic sponge at the Dollar Tree. Also, for cleaning up on the floors and stuff, I picked up Orange Oxygen and LA Awesome. Both of them are really good stuff. If you saved your nozzles from the previous bottles and rinse them out, they should be able to sit right in there and spray well. My command hooks, as promised, I picked up 2 packs of the 6 count. My Dollar Tree only had the 4. I went to the large one in Troy yesterday, and I'm going to finish putting them on my small appliances so I can twine the cords like a vacuum cleaner cord. With that said, please look for that red subscribe button and subscribe, and let me help you get motivated to clean and straighten up. Enjoy my finds from the Dollar Tree and look for them for yourself for your own home. This is the caddy that you see all over Pinterest and Google and Facebook from the Dollar Tree. They do sell them at Walmart and other stores. I've had this for a while. I have it in basic white. I also have it in basic black, and it holds quite a bit. People use these for everything: art caddies, drive-in movie caddies, for your kids' snacks and drinks. I'm going to switch over to the pantry, and I'll be right back. I try to hide this as much as possible when I'm cooking in my kitchen so y'all don't see it, but this is what it looks like. It's starting to fan out to the middle of the floor and becoming a hazard, and I don't want anyone to trip. My 11-year-old likes to run through like a bat out of heck, and she's pretty fast. I don't want her tripping and falling. She has in the past. I am going to probably take that crock pot that you see way in the back and put it downstairs because I don't use it as often as my red one. So that'll free up some nice needed realty space on my shelves here. And I don't really need to downsize too much of my cans because I've already done that. So whatever you see here is what we use. But the bread doesn't belong there. Paper plates don't belong in that bin. That's snacks only. There are things all over the rice and instant pasta soup areas, and it's just chaotic and out of control. My Dutch oven should be on the stove, not the floor. Okay, so far I've only done the trash, which I will take out when I feed the Blue Jay later. But it's got the new bag in it. This is a general idea of what my pantry shelves end up looking like. You'll be able to see part of the floor. I'm going to start by picking up things and moving them to the other room. I usually put everything on my dinner table and then I give that a big wipe down before we eat. I'm going to take a few items out at a time, and then when I get that completely done, I will show you what the floor looks like without things all over the floor. And I'll be right back. Briefly, I'm showing you what the floor looks like after everything in front was removed and put on the dinner table. I'm going to move the entire shelf from the wall because I have a room back there that we only go in a couple times a year to put my Christmas away that's in boxes because we took our tree down the day after Christmas or the Sunday after Christmas, and I will link the video for putting away Christmas in my description box below, as well as the Dollar Tree haul for when I bought all the cleaning products. And the big bottles over there I usually keep pretty neat because they just don't fit on the shelves and they're off to the side. The pantry shelf is completely away from the wall, and I'm going to do another sweep in front of it. I had done one of them, and there's the door. I just put the Christmas in there. And the very bottom I keep on plastic my baking pans because I just don't have the storage space for it. I'm going to be focusing on these bins that you see here. I have the green and blue bins from the Dollar Tree. My tuna fish up front. And I'm going to put all the popcorn in the basket because my youngest can do it by herself now. She can reach the microwave. And I can get rid of a box. And the boxes we save for gerbil because she likes to shred to make bedding. I've gone through and tidied up. You're only going to be seeing part of me. I'm going to put my toaster oven up on the top shelf instead of the floor. I have a toaster oven. We use this a lot, especially when my oven's in use. Pretty good. I can put a few things down here on the bottom shelf and make room for some of the small things. Got my bread and powdered sugar over here. I got some space right up here. I try to put my knives on my counter next to the crock pot where I cook. That way it's easy access. I'm going to finish putting everything back. There are going to be some things on the floor, but it's not going to look like it did in the beginning. I promise you that. Make sure you watch the video all the way through so you can see the before and after transformation. And I'll be right back. I have my mixer in front of me, as you see here. I'm going to place the other command hook down at the bottom this way. So the opposite way from the top, and then you're going to wrap it around like a vacuum cleaner. And this is how it should look in the back. I'm going to put my mixer right here, because I do bake a lot. I'm getting better at it. I was never very good at it. And my crock pot is very dirty, so please don't look. I saw you looking. I'm going to be getting a new one soon, and I'm getting a bread machine. I'm going to take another command hook, doing the same thing, placing it on the bottom. I'm going to take this one off without breaking the paint job on it, if it will allow me. Very carefully peel it off. It's slightly bigger than the other one. And it's a smaller area to tuck away your cord. And this one you're going to have upside right. So you're going to take the cord, like I did with the mixer, and you can wrap it around. Like so. And it's going to look like this. I have my phone wire hiding in here for now. I can charge in between takes. And put my crock pot back where it belongs. I'm going to downsize on my utensil jars. When I was talking about free storage, I always save jars and coffee cans. I put my Christmas cookie cutters in a coffee can, and it's on top of my Christmas stuff in the back porch, which I put away during this video. That one away. I'm going to put behind the crock pot the jars. I'm going to take out my hand blender my mother-in-law gave me. And I'm going to do the same thing. If you like me on YouTube, look for me on Facebook and Pinterest. It's Suzanne Ridgway with Lettuce Eat. And I have a Facebook group that you can join. And I post recipes daily there, as well as tips and tricks and hacks to make your life easier. I don't know who thought of this trick, but it was pretty brilliant when I watched a video on somebody doing it. Kudos to that person. This is an extra longer wire, so I'm just going to bunch it up like that. That way it's not all over the place. And I have my piece that belongs on here in my coat pocket. I'm going to remind myself to get that and put it away so it doesn't get lost. I'm going to put my extra mixer spatula, not mixer, in the drawer underneath you. If you liked my video, please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe. All you who view and subscribe help my small channel grow so I can gain to that 1,000 subscribers mark, which is extremely important for a channel as myself. I've seen people start at a few thousand and when they went live reach around 7,000. So everybody who views, please subscribe. You won't regret it. I will help you stay motivated to get clean and tidy, and we can work together as a team. Join me on Facebook at Suzanne Ridgway with Let Us Eat group, as well as on Pinterest. Again, that is also Suzanne Ridgway with Let Us Eat. And I'm going to show you a brief look at what the pantry looks like. If you remember what the pantry looked like at the beginning of the video, there was stuff spilled all over the floor, and none of that's there now. I put the bulker stuff, if that's a word, I don't think it's a word, well, I made up a word, bulker, on the left. Comment below and say bulker, please, so I know you're watching. And I did the bins. They're back to categories: snacks, rice, soup, instant mac and cheese, and then popcorn. The bread is by itself. I have the other loaf of bread, which I think is going to the birds soon, up here on the left. That's why it's over here, so I see it and take it with me. The cans are touched up. I cleaned out the vegetable bins, and I put the overstock of potatoes underneath so they're easily seen. I removed my second crock pot to go downstairs to make more room. And the toaster oven is now off the floor, so my butcher block can be on the counter. So when I'm cooking for you guys, which I will be cooking tomorrow, I'll be doing my canned puree spaghetti sauce with meatballs. So keep an eye out for that video tomorrow, as well as my online Aldi shopping trip. I'm going to be going online and ordering my groceries and having them delivered to my house. So I'll show you bits and pieces of that afternoon when I record that video. Thank you all for watching. You all mean a lot to me, and have a great day.